Hello YouTube, we are getting into a versus battle today that is between Hashirama from the series of Naruto Shippuden, the almighty rival of Madara Uchiha, versus Genos, the almighty apprentice from One Punch Man Saitama. Now this is a very good matchup because they're both very tactical when it comes to strategy and beyond that. But one thing you don't know is that One Punch Man is a gag manga, meaning that all characters can be any character, throughout multiple series like DBZ, Naruto, and One Piece based off a joke, instead of actual stats and feats. When I actually looked up Joe's power level, it was below 300, and Madara's, slash Rama's was around, 100,000, which is, BS because of the Namek Saga and Frieza, but it's very accurate when it comes to the Naruto universe. Now, one thing you have to understand about, Genos is that he mops, the floor, with most Naruto characters in terms of, actual explosiveness, durability, and actual destructive capacity, when in actuality, Hashirama has, competed with hundreds and hundreds of tons of TNT busters called the Susanoo. Which honestly, one of the springs from the Susanoo could kill Genos, but Genos has the ability of speed. And he's way, way under Saitama in terms of intellect. So how does Genos bounce up to Hashirama with the same stats? Okay, so obviously Hashirama can have multiple trees. He also can heal himself. But in terms of speed, Genos bobs him. But one thing Genos doesn't have is judgment when it comes to battles, because after all, Hashirama is a mastermind that can survive a war, and Genos is still a beginner fighter. So if you're talking about how the fight would turn out, Genos can't exactly, read Hashirama's movements like you think he can. Hashirama, can have Genos played out, in and out, and what Hashi does when it comes to battles, in Juro, is he understands the mindset of the character and the battler at the same time. When Genos, cannot, stand up to foes that, are idiotic in the membrane, such as the Sea King, etc. Hashirama can outplay, outwit, and outperform Genos in every way, shape, and form. And can Genos take down the multiple creeds that Hashirama builds for his ninjutsu? They're around the same stats in terms of feats and integrity, but when it comes to actual battle experience, Hashirama takes the cake big fold. The psychology of the battle is that, Genos can make him explode with one punch, and, Hashirama's ninja blades can cut Genos in half. I think it'll be a pretty good matchup. I feel like, Genos with the same stats lately would be able to, match Hashirama's moveset, bar for bar, blow from blow, and I think that lately, Hashirama would have to, put something in the middle of the match in order, to defeat Genos definitely, since he would, have a hard time, getting through all his tricks, ninjutsu, and I feel like, Hashirama would beat him before he would have the chance to heal himself. I feel like Genos has more durability as a character, which doesn't matter because Hashirama can heal himself, being a part of the Senju clan and Tsunade's grandfather. So with the natural, advantage of, wildlife, tree, etc., he's able to take down, big characters like Mop Genos, like Kurama, and Madara Susanoo, as I said before earlier in the video. But Genos, destructive capacity and his ability to be equal to a Dragon Ball Z character in terms of feats of flying, literally, or, way beyond, my comprehension. If you actually, read the One Punch Man manga, Genos is way stronger than anybody in Naruto, right now. If you're talking about actual feats altogether, because he comes from a stronger universe, but remove the gag, and remove the whole, cyborg versus, Kakashi ideology, and I feel like, the winner of the battle would be obviously Hashirama because of literally his experience of fighting, his war tactics, literally, and how he views the situation outside Genos. But I feel like, Genos can make an explosive that literally blows Hashirama's whole body up. Not that he can put it back together or anything. Eye to eye, these characters are equivalent in terms of fighting, so let's get to my next video. Stay tuned to what is a more useful power, which is the Sharingan versus the Geass Eye from Code Geass.